Hi, this is Omar Qureshi, and I'm celebrating the power of Zoom in its seventh year with the most gorgeous and the most beautiful people of Bollywood. And today I have the amazingly beautiful Deepika Padukone herself. She's got a lot of controversies about her. Let's see how she bats on this one. Hi, Deepika, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a nice introduction, Omar. Thank you.
Thank you. When it comes to you, the words flow. Are you in a relationship with Siddharth?
Not yet, I will be.
How comfortable will you be working with Ranbir now?
It's really difficult to say.
Your contemporaries, Priyanka, Katrina, Sonam. Who's your personal favorite?
We're all each other's competition. We're all sort of fighting for the same films.
Neil Mukesh recently said that if Deepika was single, I would be at her doorstep with flowers in hand. Will you accept those flowers?
Yes. Apparently, he came home with a rose.
And you're single right now?
Soon, hopefully. Neil is one of them. I go out for dinners. The world doesn't need to know about that.
The worst movie you've done so far?
Chandni Chowk.
I'll only expose if the script demands it.
Maybe you're not fit enough.
I eat everything, and I think positively that's why I look so good.
That's a little impossible.
Marriage is not on the cards for the next few years, but when it happens, I'll let the media know first.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Your biggest fashion faux pas?
I don't know.
Your favorite co-star?
Saif.
Bollywood sexiest actor?
Ranbir.
Tell me, we've known each other for really long. You've known Zoom for really long. What's your perception about the channel?
I guess it's my... it keeps me informed, especially when I'm traveling and when I come back and I need to know what is happening, not just in terms of what is happening in the industry, but even in terms of trailers, songs, music, fashion. So I guess it's my one-stop shop to everything that I need to know about the entertainment industry.
So you basically love Zoom?
I do.
Yeah? And the one word that comes to mind when you think of Zoom?
Fun.
Deepika, you worked with Shah Rukh, you worked with Akshay, you worked with Saif. You haven't yet worked with Salman and Amir. When is that going to happen?
Soon, hopefully. I think there's a lot of people who I still want to work with, and they're definitely on top of the list. Hopefully soon.
Okay. And tell me, you worked with Ranbir and Imran, who are the hottest icons, youth icons of today. You know, how different are they from each other?
I don't know. I guess actually they're pretty similar in the sense that, we've all started off our careers around the same time. Age-wise, we're all the same. So I guess there's a certain comfort level, there's a certain freshness, there's a certain not knowing also, which I think is nice.
But how different are they? You were in a relationship with one of them, and one has become a dear friend, Imran, you know. So how different are they at their work styles and in their personal behaviors?
I guess, I don't know, maybe Imran is a lot more anal about getting things right, or he likes rehearsing a lot, he likes knowing before doing a shot or before doing something, even an interview, whatever it is, he needs to know everything that's that he's getting into, what he needs to do. Whereas I guess Ranbir is a lot more, even if he's planning in his head, you don't know, he's a lot more spontaneous, I think.
Okay, and personally?
Personally, actually I think they're very similar in a lot of ways. I think they're both people who are very comfortable in like their close group of friends. You know, I think most actors are like that. I think we're very comfortable with people who you're familiar with, comfortable with people who you're close to, and I guess we take time, or they take time to open up with people who they've just met.
Yeah. At this point in time, who are you friendlier to?
With both of them.
Equally?
Yeah.
Okay. Since we are talking and you've been very candid, you know, are you in a relationship with Siddharth?
You'll never hear from me, Omar.
Yeah, so we have to hear from Paparazzi who spot you at malls.
You're the paparazzi.
I'm not the paparazzi. I'm the guy who knows last.
What rubbish.
Yeah, I mean, you were having dinner with him at a mall the other day, and you know, you got clicked by the newspapers and stuff.
I heard you were having dinner there with someone.
Okay, so any comment on that? You guys are friends, and want to elaborate?
I lead a normal life. Of course, I go out for dinners. The world doesn't need to know about that.
Okay. Public places, public figure?
Anywhere from my house will be a public place only.
You become a townie now from a Bandra girl.
Not yet, I will be.
Yeah, you're moving into town.
Yeah.
You know, why is that conscious decision? You want to get away from the auto rickshaws?
No, I think it's just I was looking for my dream home for the last 2 years. I was very comfortable with Bandra because that's where I've been living. My first home is in Bandra. I'm very comfortable and familiar with that area. Unfortunately, I looked for 2 years. I didn't find anything. I didn't find what I was looking for. And one day my broker said to me, he said, we happened to be in Worli, and he said, just take a look at this building.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, I'm not interested. I don't want to move to Prabhadevi. It's too far for me from my studios and everything. And he said, ma'am, just take a look. Just see the kind of buildings people are making. So I said, okay, you know, no harm. I was in the area. I went in there. I saw a couple of flats, fell in love with it. And after that, I mean, I knew it was exactly what I had in mind, exactly what I'd picturized for myself.
Yeah. You were in competition with Katrina for a long time. You know, there was a lot of war of words and all. And she was supposed to do Ayan's film with Ranbir. Now you're doing it. Is that true?
I don't know.
You're doing the film, right?
I don't know. You know, I've always known Ayan and Ranbir and Karan on a personal level. And yes, I do know Ayan's making a film. I do know that Ranbir is the male lead.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I don't know. So I don't think I can comment on that right now.
Okay, how comfortable will you be working with Ranbir now?
I think as comfortable as I was working with him 3 years ago.
Purely professional.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's changed.
Your contemporaries, Priyanka, Katrina, Sonam, who's your personal favorite?
We're all each other's competition. We're all sort of, you know, fighting for the same films, wanting to work with the same directors. I think they're all lovely in their own way. They all have their, you know, their good things. They all have little things that I appreciate about all of them.
But any of them friends of yours?
Well, I'm friends with all of them. I may not be best friends like how I am with my school friends or my childhood friends who I've grown up with. But I don't have an issue with any of them.
Okay. And anyone you have a bitter rivalry with? Like, there's a lot of talk about you and Katrina, and there's a lot of war of words that goes on indirectly.
I often have to read about this in the papers myself. And sometimes I find it unfair for people to say something without knowing. She may not be someone I meet often. She may not be someone I speak to every day, but that doesn't mean that there is any negativity where that's concerned. I've not been brought up like that. I understand it's a competitive business, it's a competitive industry. But at the same time, you know, there's certain basic morals and values that your parents teach you while you're growing up. And, you know, for me, that's the most important thing. Like I said, I don't know if I can be best friends with any of them. Or like the relationship that I share with my friends who I've grown up with.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't mean you can't be friends or you can't be cordial with each other.
Yeah. But what about the times when you have spoken yourself, say on a show or something, you know, when you've spoken yourself and made a few digs here and there? Was that in good fun or was that...
Of course, it's in good humor. What makes you think that other people don't take digs at me? I don't make a big deal about it. People have to understand the nature of the show that one goes on as well.
Okay, tell me, among the guys you worked with, who are the guys who are your friends in the industry? I mean, Shah Rukh, Saif, all these guys you worked with.
I think somewhere I have a relationship with most of my co-stars that I've worked with, that even if I'm not in touch with them on a daily basis, I know they're there for me, and I'm pretty sure they know that I'm going to be there for them as well. Because for us, it's not just about, you don't just do a film and then cut off from people. Like I said, you may not be in touch with people every day, but you know, you do connect once in a while, and more importantly, it's a relationship you've made for life. It's a friendship you've made for life.
True.
So whether it's Shah Rukh or Saif or Ranbir or Imran, Akshay, you know, they're all people who I know will always be supportive and encouraging.
Among all the actors you named, and including those you haven't worked with, who according to you is the best actor today?
It's really difficult to say because each one has their own style. I guess you can, you know, if everyone had a similar style, if everyone was the same, then you can say this one's better than the other. But when their own USPs are different, their own each one of their styles are so different from the other, you really can't choose. And anyway, I feel this industry is so volatile and unpredictable. There's, you know, somebody's at the top one day, someone else takes over the next Friday. So it's just very volatile.
It's become a weekend game, na, completely. Yeah. You're also doing a movie with Kamal Hassan. Is that true?
No, that's not true at all. I haven't been asked. I haven't been approached. I read about it in the papers myself.
Okay. So there's no truth to that as yet. You haven't been approached.
I haven't been approached.
Wow. But you're doing a movie with Rajnikant?
Yeah, of course. It's something we started.
Then
Unfortunately, he
ill.
fell unwell.
Yeah.
And right now, I don't think it's right to even talk about that film because he's recovering or he's recovered.
Yeah.
He's just resting now. And I don't think it's right
Yeah.
to discuss that at this point.
But is it true that you have, shot your portions and you're waiting to shoot his portions?
No, that's not true at all. I've shot a song that I was required for.
Okay.
We haven't shot anything else for that film yet.
Neil Mukesh recently said that if Deepika was single, I would be at her doorstep with flowers in hand. Would you accept those flowers?
Apparently, he came home
Yeah.
with a rose and then realized I wasn't at home because I was out for some Arakshan promotion.
Okay.
But sure, he's a friend. Why not?
Is he like your 2 a.m. friend? Like
Yeah.
you? Yeah?
Yeah.
He says I can call her with
Yeah.
my problems and
Yeah.
she's a very dear friend. Is it true?
Yes.
Okay. How did you all get so thick?
I think, some relationships are just, you just become friends. You don't, I mean, I've made a lot of friends, in fact, even within the industry. Something that I never expected because normally, I guess once you've crossed a certain age, of course you have friends, but I guess you want things that you can't make really close friends, but I have. Neil is one of them, Shahana is a very close friend. And these are people I can pick up the phone in the middle of the night or whatever situation I'm in and know that they'll always be there for me.
Yeah. But tell me, Deepika, at such a young age, you achieved a lot, like you're a global icon. You're a style icon. Now, so you pride yourself on that. And like, where do you see yourself down the road, 2 years down the road? Any goals you set?
Lots. I'm extremely ambitious. I know exactly what I want to achieve for myself, the kind of films I want to do, the kind of people that I want to work with. And that will always be an ongoing process. Since childhood, I've always known what I've wanted to do. Today, I'm living that dream. But I always say, I'm not satisfied. I'm not fully satisfied. And I don't ever want to be. I want that hunger. I want that motivation to keep me going.
Yeah, it's the hunger that keeps you going, always. Yeah. And you're single right now. Yeah.
Does it matter?
No, because sometimes that does come in the way of your goals.
No, not at all.
No?
Single or not single, I guess if you're passionate about what you do, if you love what you do, I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and you love what you do.
I love what I do.
Yeah, God
and I'm
bless.
extremely passionate about it.
Absolutely, that's the fun part there. Deepika, some quick one-line answers. The worst movie you've done so far?
Which is the worst episode you've hosted so far?
The episode which is so bad we couldn't telecast it.
Oh. Fortunately, I've not done any film that's so bad that it hasn't been released only. If I didn't believe in a film or in a script, I wouldn't have done it. Although I would say Chandni Chowk for me was disappointing because there was so much expectation from the film itself and it didn't live up to that expectation. So that in terms of disappointment, yes. But from the films that I've done, they're obviously my choices. So
a role you've done that is closest to the real you?
Meera from Love Aajkal.
A role done by a contemporary which you wish was done by you?
I think Kareena and Jab We Met.
Your biggest fashion faux pas?
I wouldn't know. I guess I need someone to point that out for me. And I don't think, fortunately, I don't think I've ever been in those fashion faux pas sections or columns in a newspaper.
You're too poised and too alert.
No, I don't know.
Bollywood's biggest style icon according to you?
Rekha.
Your favorite co-star?
Saif.
Bollywood's sexiest actor?
Ranbir.
Okay, nice. You said that with a straight face. Okay, a Hollywood actor you would love to work with?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Okay. A rumor you heard about yourself that you wish was true?
Can't think of anything right now.
All the rumors are rubbish according to you.
Yeah, that's why they're rumors.
Yeah. If not an actress, you would have been?
I have no idea. This is what I always wanted to do.
A badminton player?
I don't think
No.
No, I gave up badminton for films and for modeling. So, and like I said, I think because I've always been so focused and I've always gone after what I've wanted to achieve for myself, I don't think I even had like a second option.
Your favorite Bollywood real life couple?
Shah Rukh and Gauri.
What do you get complimented on most?
Physically, people say that my eyes are very expressive.
One thing you could change about yourself. Suppose you could, what would you?
That I'm a cleanliness freak.
OCD.
It is an OCD.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The best and the worst part of being an actress?
I think the best part would be the kind of fame, the kind of appreciation, the kind of love that you get from your fans. I guess the constant speculation.
About what's happening?
Yeah.
On the paparazzi?
No, paparazzi is fine, but constant speculation about everything.
Which of the 7 sins have you committed?
That's way too personal a question.
Okay, it could be anything, yeah? It could be indulging in ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that would be it.
Easy way out.
Overindulgence.
Okay, when stars, what they say and what they mean, according to you, your interpretation, your take on it. We are just good friends.
They could be in a relationship or they could genuinely just be good friends.
I'm getting a lot of offers, but I'm waiting for the right script.
Depends on the subject.
We are cordial when we meet.
Then you are cordial when you meet, but they may not be best friends. They may not even be friends.
I couldn't do this film because I had date problems.
Again, I guess it depends. Either you genuinely have date problems or the filmmaker chose not to take you last minute or you just didn't want to do the film.
I'll only expose if the script demands it.
Maybe you're not fit enough.
I eat everything and I think positively, that's why I look so good.
That's a little impossible. Eat everything, including desserts and everything, and not put on weight. Even if you're not putting on weight now, it will catch up at some point.
Yeah.
So whoever this person is has to be a little careful.
Yeah. I don't believe in the numbers game.
Because I guess you're kind of up there somewhere already. And I personally, I don't believe in the number game. Because like I said, that number changes every Friday.
Every Friday. Marriage is not on the cards for the next few years, but when it happens, I'll let the media know first.
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Or they have to find out themselves.
No, anyway, I don't think if a celebrity is or if an actor is getting married, I don't think that can really be a secret for very long. So I'm sure the person will announce or one will hear about it when the marriage does happen.
Please don't ask me personal questions.
They're uncomfortable being asked personal questions.
Yes, I have Hollywood offers.
Must be having. May not, but obviously not the best.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why the person's not done it.
Deepika, finally a 7 sins check, with you. I'll mention to you so you can answer as you please. The first one is lust. Someone you've lusted after?
I love more than I lust.
Gluttony. One food item you can't resist.
Dark chocolate.
Oh, I love dark chocolate too.
Love dark chocolate.
Yeah, love dark chocolate. Have you done anything only for the money? Any role?
Never.
No? Next one is wrath, anger. One person who's managed to anger you the most.
I guess the tabloids initially, when I was very new to all of this.
Yeah. Next one is envy. Someone you envy? No? No one.
I don't know. I guess in this industry, it's more about being yourself and having your own personality and not trying to be like someone else. If you take our yesteryear heroines, they all had a distinct style. They all had a distinct personality. That's always been my a very conscious effort.
Pride. Would you consider pride a sin?
No, but I guess it depends. Like self-esteem or one's own pride up to a certain level is necessary and is important.
And the last sin is sloth, laziness. Are you guilty of it?
No.
No? So basically all the sins, more or less.
Why not?
Yeah. But thank you so much, Deepika. Pleasure talking to you as always.
Thank you.
And looking forward to these celebrations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deepika.
Thanks.
Thanks.